You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regret. Cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous.
Cracky. Hello. Let me make sure you all can hear me. Hello. All right. Good. Welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. It's great to be here. I really appreciate everyone being here right now. I don't know how many viewers we have. Definitely over 100. Well over 100. And also sub boxes haven't been working. So people have been telling me that the sub boxes aren't working. Whatever. It's not going to stop the hype train as it is going now. Once again, I really appreciate everyone showing up here today. We're going to have a great time. Let me turn that music down. I do like a little bit of ambient background noise. That's cool. And it's all non-copyrighted, so whatever's fine. And let me turn that down just a little bit. There we go. That should be good. All right, let's get some shout-outs going in the chat. Thank you all so much once again for joining. Jack, thanks for being here. Star Snake, Zero, Dark Detective, Hugh, Jenkins, Nick Banks, Gray Falls, I already shouted out him in the chat. Caden, thank you so much for being in here. Great mod. Long time subscriber. Discord, Azuz Woman, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Amalana Khan, thank you very much. Gray Falls, once again, Zero. Thank you guys all for being here. So, first of all, everyone in the chat, before we get into the Batman stuff, have you guys seen Captain Marvel? If so, what did you think about it? I'm really curious to know. Let me figure out how to get... Oh, yep, here we go. Perfect. Okay, now I can see the chat too. Oh, this is awesome, guys. I love this. Everyone's name is in purple, you know, matching the colors of the channel, of course. Dark Detect, where have I been? Well, I'll take a second to answer that. More or less, I've been quite busy working on my honors thesis here at the University of North Carolina. Is where I'm a student. Working on my honors thesis, midterm season, really busy. But, you know, already we have a very successful stream, so I really want to get into live streaming. I want to be playing video games, playing the Batman Arkham games. I want to do a Batman Arkham Rewind series. I also want to just play, you know, Rainbow Six Siege and games that I normally play off stream. I want to play on stream with my friends, and, you know, I think that would be a lot of fun as well. So this is really going to be the beginning of the streams, and you can see here by the new Slick Mafia member, these are the people that are members of the channel. That would be absolutely great, and of course you can donate as well if you want to do that to support the stream. All of this stuff that I just got, this is a new PC down here. I have my new camera, my new monitor. All of this was well over $1,000, and I'm a broke college kid, so, you know, that was a lot for me to invest. But, of course, it's not so much about, you know, the money of it or what have you, but it is something that I take very seriously. So I really want to make sure that I'm being consistent with the stream, and you know, I think that I will be. What's up, Terrence? Excuse me. James, he said I only like Spider-Man and Batman. It has to be Batman games. Captain Marvel was meh at best. Just 2 more months until Arkham 2019 revealed Dark Tech. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more. I have a little bit of information about that. Nothing finite or definite, in other words, nothing from an official source, but I do have an industry insider saying some things about what he said, and he is more or less corroborating what you're saying, but I'll get into that a little bit later. James, thank you so much for being here, man. Bruce Wayne, I'm doing great, dude. I'm really, really excited for this stream right now. As I said, you guys have seen my live streams in the past. They're just with my Elgato recorder. This is my first time with a real setup. We've got actual Streamlabs running, and this is just the beginning. It's only going to get better from here, so let me know if anything's not going right. I think everything's going well. I'm not seeing any comments back, technical errors, so I'm really, really happy about that. Off to a great start already. Jay McClain, that's what you look. Green Lantern is the best. I replay Arkham too much. My theater, okay, was empty as fuck. Okay, so now let me just say my thoughts. Okay, nothing against Brie Larson, and there's been a lot of drama around this movie, whatever. But I mean, I would rather, if I had the choice of hanging out with a cardboard box. Let's say a box. I don't know about a board of cardboard. That might be annoying, but if I had the choice of hanging out with a cardboard box or Brie Larson for an hour, I would pick a box, because at least the box wouldn't fucking annoy me. There is this video. Let me see if I can go to it. Does the screen cap? Kind of. Here, let's do this. Hold up. 1 second. Like I said, work with me here. Okay, I think this works, right? Yes. Okay, so now we just have the memberships, people that are new members in the picture. But okay, let me show you this. There is this video where Brie Larson surprises fans. See if we can find that. And it was oh my god, here it is. Hopefully you guys can see this. I think you can.
I just heard that I was on the Cups and Popcorn and I wanted to see for myself. So thank you so much for coming.
I just heard that I was on.
Replay that.
I just heard I was on the Cups and Popcorn and I wanted to see what that was all about.
I just heard that I was on the Cups and Popcorn and I wanted to see for myself. So thank you so much for coming.
Oh.
It was so awesome to come like opening week.
Oh my gosh, you guys are here like opening weekend? Who does that? Oh my god, I can't believe this right now.
I fucking can't stand her, boys. I really can't. Oh, sorry, that was really quiet. Shit. Hello? Wait, why is the desktop audio not? Okay, sorry. You guys couldn't do that.
I just heard that I was on the Cups and Popcorn and I wanted to see for myself. So thank you so much for coming. You guys are so awesome.
I just wanted to see.
Fucking annoying, I can't believe it. Okay, let's go back over here. Lives. Here we go. Okay, type in the chat, guys. Empty seats, by the way. Brie Larson is a man-hating sexist bigot. That's funny. Yo, Jake, welcome, dude. It's great to have Jake in here. IRGen Gaming, of course, YouTuber himself. Check out his channel. So anyway, I just had to talk about that. Captain Marvel sucks. Look, it's not, I mean, the movie's gonna be fine. I have not seen it, and I won't, but I bet it's gonna be a 5 out of 10. No, I mean, I would literally hang out with that fucking poster back there than Brie Larson. She is so goddamn pretentious and annoying. Her name is Brie, spelled with cheese. Richie's deleting negative reviews. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes is deleting negative reviews. I've heard that. What's up, Justo? Thank you so much for joining, man. Justo, I gotta say, he's one of my most loyal subscribers. Justo is. Shout out to him. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome, Slickmuff Cadence here as well with the mod. 165 viewers on Monday. Goddamn, Kobe. That's pretty good. Now, I remember on my weekend streams, for Batman, I would get up to 500-600 viewers, and I suspect that the reason I'm not there now is just because it is a Monday. Also, the hype for the new Batman game has devolved down a little bit, and really, it's... how do I say this? I don't know how to say this without sounding pretentious, but I mean, really, myself and Salvage and other YouTubers covering the game, I would say Super Rebel as well, Jake, IRJ Gaming, we're really responsible and the ones that sort of keep the hype going for the game. And without that talk, there really is nothing to sustain the energy and excitement for the game. And it's, a little bit strange. There's some tweets every once in a while that they tease you, but it's really difficult to maintain that. And I think that it comes in ebbs and flows really when we start making videos about it. And we are covering things that the W Montreal studio is doing, of course. But, it really is... The hype for the game is going to die if YouTubers aren't covering the game. And YouTubers don't cover the game because there's nothing to talk about. Why is there nothing to talk about? Because the studio doesn't say anything, right? So it's kind of this cyclical, goes all around and nothing ever happens. But with that being said, I think, and I'm being completely 100% honest here, I'm very optimistic. I really, really am. And let me explain. So here is what happened. I'm glad you're enjoying Doom Patrol, Mr. DC Comics. Here's what happened. There is this guy who was posting in the forums. He tried to get me to come to his conference, but he's basically an industry guy. He has a few scoops under his belt. He's not necessarily known for scoops. But here's more or less what happened. Let me pull up our conversation. This is just what I know about the new Batman game. Okay, and I can't show you my DMs. Also, I just wanted to say this. The reason I can't show you my DMs is I was dealing with some things, not personally, But Armin from the Comic Book Cast, some of you may know him. I consider him a friend. And oh, hold up, I gotta read this drama tweet. Hey man, I know that Salvage had some beef with J-Roar in the past, but what's your take on him? Personally, I think he's a pretentious douchebag. J-Roar, not Salvage. Oh, okay, no, Salvage is my fucking dude right there. He is far and away, well, not far and away. Jake Irongen Gaming is also a close friend, but Salvage is my best, closest and longest friend in this industry of YouTubers, and I've had the privilege to know a lot of them, but Salvo is a day one, you know. But anyway, as for the J-Roar thing, we got into drama several months ago, and I said that I'm not going to comment on that anymore, so I'll just stick to that, just because there was a great deal of drama and some... I won't even get into it. I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, I think you guys mostly know about that, because that was pretty... It was pretty big when it happened. Do you guys think that they should have a different storyline? Main mission... Salvage is a great guy. He is. And he's a great commentator. And I cannot wait to see what he does in 2019, especially once this game actually gets fucking revealed. So anyway, let me pull up my tweets. And so this guy, his name is Hassan. He lives in Europe. So should I just pull it up? Fuck it, I don't care. See, this guy was a dick to me, so I don't care anymore. I mean, at first he was nice, and then I pressed him a little bit, and then he got all dickish, so I don't care anymore. We'll just reveal what he... let's see. Zoom. How do I zoom in? How do I use a computer? Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to take the chat off for just a second. We're going to switch over to this. Alright. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Bum, bum, bum. Should I just pull it up? Fuck it, I don't care. See, this guy was a dick to me, so I don't care anymore. I mean, at first he was nice, and then I pressed him a little bit, and then he got all dickish, so I don't care anymore. We'll just reveal what he... let's see. Zoom. How do I zoom in? How do I... Let's see. Alright, I'm going to take the chat off for just a second. We're going to switch over to this. Alright. Why is the sound so quiet? The hell? Oh, hold up. Hello? Okay, that's gonna be better. It's gotta be better. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay, so here's what happened. This guy made a Reddit post. His name is Hassan. He made a Reddit post, and I basically asked him a question about his Reddit post. He already knew what I was gonna fucking ask him. So here's what I said. Okay, also, and he claims to have information about W Montreal's press release schedule for 2019. I said, hey, I have... Okay, no, I said this. I said, hey, I have actually seen scripts from Rocksteady's newest game, so I'm not... so I am more curious... I'm not even fucking speaking English here. I'm more curious about the release thing. You don't have to say anything that you're not comfortable saying. I know you need to protect your source and such. Have you heard anything about the Rocksteady game only being announced if W Montreal is not able to release their game in 2019? In other words, the Rocksteady game will be revealed in 2019 only if W Montreal doesn't reveal their game. So it's a way for WB to ensure that one game gets revealed in 2019 at the very least. In other words, I say, Rocksteady's announcement is a backup plan in case W Montreal isn't ready with their new Batman game. It's kind of weird to think about Rocksteady as the backup plan, but anyway. He said, pretty much, yes. My info deals more with the content side of both games, but that's all I shall share. I am indeed not comfortable with this. So he's like, oh, I'm so not comfortable. Like, whatever, you posted about it on fucking Reddit. I asked him a question about what he posted on Reddit. He's like, oh, I just can't talk about it. This is what I hate about these industry insider types. They're like, basically, here's what they'll do. They'll go online. You know in second grade where somebody will be on the playground, right? And they'll be like, I have a secret, but I'm not going to tell anybody. It's a big secret, and I just can't tell anyone. And you're like, all right, dude, like, fucking chill. What's the secret? Like, you ask your little second grader buddy. He's like, no, I just can't tell you. I'm sorry. And it's just like, well, just don't say you fucking know a secret then. Just keep your mouth shut. So anyway, he posts about this on Reddit. I ask him about it, and then he gets all, like, weird. He's like, I just can't I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I'm just like, whatever. So I was still trying to, like, you know, fucking whatever, mess with him. And I was like, okay, have you heard more Q1 or Q2? And then he says, next month is the start of this conference I help organize. And then he changes the topic to the stupid conference. And then I tell him about the concept art, blah, blah, blah. Why did they show you that? And I told him about how I saw the concept art for the first Cancel game. And they were like, why did they show you that? And I was like, they didn't. Anyway, where do you live? My conference. I live in North Carolina. Hopefully I don't, like, dox myself in here, because this is personal shit. Oh, yeah, and then he invites me to a stupid conference. Like, I want to go to that. Like, what? He's like, oh, well, I have this one-up conference in, like, Sweden or something. I'm like, or Belgium, whatever, same bullshit. And, like, what? I'm not going to Belgium? What are you talking about? So, yeah, that was weird. Hold up, let me read the chat. You've been getting my hopes up since 2016. Who's the son? I came in late. It's going better. Okay, the audio's better. Okay, good, good, good. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of people in here. Sorry. Okay, so, anyway. Let's go back to my tweets. So, we don't have budgets to fly anybody. Basically, I try to ask him about what's going on with the game, and he's like, oh, here's my conference that you don't care about. And then I asked, they didn't show it to me, sorry, blah, blah, blah. Are you more excited for the Titans of the Batman game? Deflecting, and if I recall, I said I can neither confirm nor deny, and then he gets all sassy, and then I tried to bait him. I was just like, I was like, I was trolling him so hard, and I was like, do you not actually know what the game is? And I was trying to bait him, but it didn't work. Anyway, so I tried to troll this guy a little bit, and, you know, it didn't go as planned per se. Basically, here's the deal. This guy is by no means a guaranteed source, but here's what he's saying. He's saying that we are getting a new game in 2019, but it's just a matter of which one it is. And we're certainly getting something revealed. That's a given. But he's even saying that we're going to get a new game. Okay? And what he's saying is that if by E3, W Montreal is not ready to reveal their game, Rocksteady is the backup plan. And Rocksteady will drop a trailer. So either way, by E3, we will get a trailer for a new DC game. That's what Hassan says. Okay? Hassan's pretty reliable. He's an industry guy. By no means, whatever, an expert. But, it's not guaranteed or anything, but it is something that's worth considering. And I think that I am really quite hopeful that we will get something by 2019. And this is really reassuring. What it means is that if he is correct, by E3, which is June, March, April, May, June, so within a couple months, we will have a new announcement and a new trailer for the game. Now, the question is, do I believe this? And the answer is yes, I do believe it. I think that it is a hard sell to tell me that we're not going to get a new Batman game in the year of 2019. As time goes on, of course, it becomes a little more iffy that we might not get it until early 2020. But in terms of an announcement, I think, to me, that's just, like, obvious that we'll get something in 2019. But you know, it would be interesting to see. It would be really sad if, you know, W Montreal got lapped by Insomniac. In other words, Insomniac released 2 Spider-Man games before W Montreal can release one. Granted, they did release one in 2013, but right now it looks like Marvel might be eyeing 2020 for that new Spider-Man game, which is very, very interesting. But that's another discussion for another day. So what do you all think? Let me know your thoughts. Let's see if anyone's in the Discord. If anyone wants to chat in the Discord, we can certainly do that. And of course, if you are not a member of the Discord, there is a link in my main thing, my main channel page. We're getting hashtag release the Snyder Cut in the chat. I like to see that. I just am really, I'm really quite confident. I really am. You know, the W Montreal guys and girls are at GDC right now, the Game Developers Conference. Jake is going to hop in Discord. So we're all going to chat in Discord right now. Who's in here? Hello? Oh, hold up. I need to... Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I think that the stream can hear you guys.
What?
So...
The stream.
I want to advertise.
No advertising. Okay, how has the stream been? Has the quality been okay?
It's dope. It's dope.
The quality's fine. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Jake is also joining in the Discord too. So as soon as he gets in here, we can talk more. But
Cool.
so, all right. Well, let me know your guys' thoughts about the release thing. What's your if you had to bet $100, okay, on what is going to happen? Objectively, not. I mean, obviously, we want the game to like be released tomorrow, you know. But like objectively, what do you think?
All right. Objectively, I B's new Batman game that will be announced this year. Same with Rocksteady's new game, but with release date, that's unknown because I kind of thought that the WB new Batman game would come out this year, but I don't know. It might be a 2020, but I'm expecting them both to be announced at least this year.
Same.
White women.
Did you just say white women?
Yo.
Are you talking about Captain Marvel?
Nope.
Rock Johnson.
Okay. Jake, are you in here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Are you at work? Or maybe that was Salvage that said that. Salvage said he
No,
was at work.
Salvage is at work. I had to run an errand, so I'm just in my car right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, did you see the first half of the stream? I don't know if you heard it, Jake.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, but I already told you about all that conversation. Okay, so what do you think about that? The release thing, about what he said about basically by E3 we're going to get one or the other.
Yeah, I
Okay, I don't...
Okay, Dwayne Johnson.
He just got...
Okay.
He just got muted.
Good.
Also, Jake... Why did Jake leave?
Because of him.
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, Jake.
No, you're good. Sorry, I got cut out for a sec. But yeah, I think that we're definitely going to see something by E3. I think May is most likely for the reveal itself, but I think we'll start getting a lot of details at E3.
You think we'll get more details at E3? In other words, there will be a reveal before E3, though?
Yeah, I think it will probably be a Game Informer type thing or something where they just drop a trailer in May.
Yeah, I mean, to me that seems the most likely. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that they haven't been teasing things as much recently. Like, they were almost bigger on that earlier in the year. But
Yeah.
I did just see a tease today from Patrick Redding. So let me.
That's right.
Did you see that?
I saw that. Yeah.
So let me pull it up for the stream to see, since I have the game capture thing. Patrick Redding is a creative director at W Games Montreal, and he tweeted a... Oh, did he delete it? Or was it not Patrick Redding? Who was it? No, it was Patrick Redding, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
This
Here it is.
Let me
So-
look. You put it in the DM.
DC.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy tweeted an owl's face when the hunting instinct kicks in, and it's an owl getting all
What?
pissed. And then Patrick Redding tweeted at Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, who wrote the New 52 Batman run, and he said, "Yup." So obviously this is a tease of the Court of Owls. They've teased it excessively and incessantly. Patrick Redding was the one who was actually seen posing with the Birds of Prey T-shirt. Actually, no, the Birds of Prey mask, and then another female dev had the shirt. So anyway, they've teased the Birds of Prey a bunch. I mean, that's honestly not even a question that that's what's happening here in terms of who's going to be revealed or what have you for the main villain of the game. But it really is just a matter of when we're going to get that trailer. And I think that E3 is a very bloated time. And one of the good things about having a Batman game is that you don't really need a tentpole event like E3 to have your thing promoted. So really, from a marketing standpoint, it'd be very, very wise of them to reveal it beforehand. and then divulge more information at E3. So I totally agree with you,
Yeah,
Jake.
especially I think that it would get a lot more traction at E3 if people already know it exists. Whereas, like, if they just announce it at E3, like, it'll cause a big boom wherever they announce it. But if you already have a lot of that running hype before the main gaming event of the year, that's an added bonus.
Also, some people are speculating that this game could be announced this month because it's Batman's 80th anniversary.
Wait, his 80th anniversary is this month?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. I thought that was earlier for some reason, but interesting. You know, that's something that's worth it. What is the day? Maybe it could be the day, like the 80th anniversary to the day.
No, that was 2 days ago, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that could be it. I mean, looking at the past, I'm trying to think of. Okay, let me just look at this. When was?
Well, all that I know is that Arkham Knight, before it was delayed, was intended to come out the 75th year of Batman, and this year Warner Brothers has been acting like they have a lot coming for Batman's 80th. Like they seem really excited about this year for Batman.
Yeah, and also I would laugh if this game was planned for 2019, but they pushed it to 2020 just to add more DLC.
I'm counting on something like that. Like, I'm
Right.
counting on a delay or something just so that I'm not disappointed.
Arkham was still announced 2008. All right, well.
I'm trying to look at Batman Arkham City reveal trailer. I'm trying to think. When was Arkham City revealed?
2009. Oh wow, the same year Asylum was out. And
March,
I know that Arkham,
March 3rd. Okay, so Arkham City was revealed in March.
Yeah, so the Origins was announced the same year it came out via Game Informer, right?
Launch trailer. Yeah, but what month?
I think it was March, right?
Might have been.
Sorry. Arkham.
Batman Arkham Origins. The launch. That's the
Origins.
launch trailer. That's not any helpful. I more wanted the reveal trailer. I don't know. To me, I just think that March to May window seems right. Now March, it seems like that's not happening now because they're all into GDC and everything. But you know, I don't know. Oh, what was that? Who just? I just heard a bell thing. Did somebody subscribe or something or become a member? I'll take a look at that. But if we could get a reveal by March, that would be great. That's really what. I'm getting really antsy at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. They just need to do something. Like, even if it's not going to be able to come out this year, they need to at least acknowledge that something is being done. Because the DC community is one of Warner Brothers Games' biggest fan bases, if not the biggest. So they just need to acknowledge that there's the fan base and that they're working on something.
Also, it'd be funny if like this game actually gets leaked, which actually what to happen.
It kind of already was like 3 years ago. Stone Cold 10
Oh, yeah.
times. Thank you for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. With the hot $5. That's awesome, dude. Appreciate it. First donation of the day. No, I think that it probably won't get leaked, honestly, because the whole fucking reason that they changed what they did at first is because their game got, leaked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it gets leaked again, they'd probably go back to the drawing board and like.
Oh my god.
Ooh, no,
that would be
no.
funny. No. It's
No
like
way.
Rocksteady, they would have to like, all right, let's have Titans be out this year, like 2020. But yeah, I think Rocksteady's game is Titans. I'm pretty sure about that.
That Rocksteady's game is Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Jake, you were just... I'm pretty sure, but I saw in passing something about Urban Chaos 2. You were just trolling, right?
Yeah, I was just trolling.
Okay, I was pretty sure. I haven't been here for like a month. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is my friend Dustin literally dies on the hill of saying that their game is going to be a sequel to Urban Chaos 2.
There's no.
Oh my god, that was so backlash.
There is no way in hell it's going to be Urban Chaos 2. Like, it'd be insane. Like, that game is looked back at now as, like, controversial. Like, people are like, that game was kind of bad because you're a cop beating people up. Like...
Bad boys. What you gotta do? What you gotta do when you go for you?
Chaos for mobile devices? How about that one?
Alright, so, like, we're gonna have a Titans game where you're Beast Boy. he's a cop and he beats people up. It's like
I don't know how they
fucking Cyborg, but he's like, "Booyah, bitch!"
How would they handle a Titans game, or like, I mean, that'd be like tough.
They could give each character a power wheel, you know, like Beast Boy, he can turn into different
Well,
animals.
so here's what I'll say. The thing that's funny is that people keep saying, "Oh, they need to do a Superman game, or they need to do a Justice League game," and then the second that like me or Slick Moth are like, "Well, it could be Titans," everyone's like, "Oh no, there's no way they could do Titans." It's always funny.
Like,
I mean, if it's
Titans
one
would be the
character.
Wait. Let Jake finish.
Yeah.
Jake finish. Keep going.
Titans would be the perfect place to experiment with a Justice League game. A, because if it messes up and isn't great, it's just Titans. So then they haven't gone and screwed up Justice League.
Yeah.
Second, the Titans are basically proto-Justice League characters. So you can experiment with flight mechanics and speed mechanics and then see how you do it for the more like title characters like the Flash and Superman and Aquaman. So I think that it makes sense, and also narratively, if you have Robin lead it and have it take place after the events of Arkham Knight, where he assembles a team or something, I just think it makes sense, and it's very plausible.
Yes,
No,
also,
I totally agree.
would you have them be in Gotham or in some other place?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I
I think that's kind of the details can be ironed out, but I really think that what you're saying is right, because think about it, you could do Superboy and then nobody would really complain if Superboy was underpowered, but people would complain if they get a Superman game and Superman is underpowered. So what you're saying in terms of the proto heroes, Jake, I agree, because you can more or less test out and see how the game functions with those sort of abilities and see how they can make it work. Now, here's the trap they would fall into, and I'm concerned about, because I happen to agree that they're probably making a Titans game. We're talking about Rocksteady, by the way, for the viewers that have just recently joined. The problem for them, and here's where things can really go sideways, is if they make Marvel Ultimate Alliance type game. That's not something that I'm really interested in, and I think that it's something that could happen, though.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I can see it where it's single player and like there's some online stuff, but like during single player you play as one character, and maybe during like side stuff you have like someone with you, but they're the AI. Like, let's say for example you play as Nightwing or Starfire, and you can choose to have someone like Cyborg or Wonder Girl with you. Also, I expect like if like the same, like, I don't want to say like gameplay styles Arkham, no, it's like there'll be like different mechanics. Like I expect the same camera, same I guess graphics, same tone, but each character would have to play differently. Like, not everyone can have the same Arkham style. Like, for example, if you're a speedster like Wally, like, you can't just have the Arkham thing but faster.
Right.
It'd be funny. But also, if you're Starfire, that could be hard because Starfire, she could fly and shoot and shoot energy blasts. Like, you can't really give her the Arkham combat.
Go ahead, Jake.
So, yeah, so Sligma, if you're saying what your concern was, like with Ultimate Alliance 3, and I think that could happen, but I'm not too worried. Like, I think Rocksteady knows how to make a quality game. My concern more stems from the idea that they'll have so many characters doing so many different things that they won't necessarily do a great job with each individual character. Whereas if they just made a Flash game, for example, they could work for like 5 straight years on making a really good speed mechanic and figuring out how to slow down time. Whereas like if they're doing that, like Kid Flash and Starfire and Aqualad, like you're gonna have so many different things to be doing that I could see it basically just being more of an experimental game than a finished product, and that would be my concern.
Yeah, and which is why I think they should have like 5 to 6 characters, 6 at the max.
Now, here's something I just thought of that it doesn't necessarily address the concern that you just said. It might actually make it worse, but it's just an interesting thought. What if they released a Titans game and it was kind of like a Telltale game in its release structure? Now hear me out. Like, it's in chapters, okay? So you have a story mode for each character. So the Aqualad story part comes out, right? And it's like a 4-hour long game. It's like a full free roamable world, and it has its own mission, or main story and side missions. But it's not like a full length game per se. It's like a 4 to 6 hour story, and that's $10, and that's the first installment. And then 6 months later, they come out with the new game, and 6 months after that, and they do that for a couple years, and they're like games that are pretty much full games, but not quite, maybe like 2/3 of a game, of a Batman Arkham game. And they do that until they get to having individual sort of chapters for each character, and then have a final like 6 to 8 hour campaign where all the characters team up. I think that could be an interesting idea, and also a great way to address the problem that we have now, which is we have a drought of 4 years without a game in the DC universe, and I think that's a big problem for maintaining the hype and anticipation, especially that those years was in the hype of the DCEU, and I think that to maintain that hype going forward, they really need to get on the ball of being consistent with their DC releases.
That sounds really weird, but thinking about it now, I don't hate it. I mean, aside from the movies and I guess the shows on their streaming service, DC isn't really like that popular compared to Marvel. And before, oh wow, sorry, both like
there.
Go ahead, Jake.
Right.
I mean, I think he means like Marvel's more in the limelight compared to DC.
Yeah, because of their films. Also, Spider-Man helped, but with the films, people like them. Aquaman, Shazam. They can, kind of combat Marvel now with their games. I guess beat them in popularity again.
To a degree, I think you're right. But at the same time, if there was an Iron Man game and a Flash game at the same time, I'd take the Flash game in a heartbeat.
Yeah, same.
I think DC characters make for more appealing games. Like, I think it's smart of Marvel to be doing all the Avengers in a single game rather than trying to space them out. Because like Captain America does not hold the same weight as like Wonder Woman, in my opinion. Like, there's something very iconic about DC characters that just work.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the DC characters, Superman is the most iconic superhero ever created, and Batman is one of the most popular, probably just behind Spider-Man. I hear you, I see what you're saying. The Marvel movies are very, very mainstream, but that's because they have a formula that works, and here's the thing. They're consistent, which is exactly what I'm saying that DC is not. DC, they, like, scrap their entire movie universe in the flick of a, and they're just like, I guess we'll release Aquaman now, and I don't know, and we have like 27 movies down the pipe. They've claimed, and I shit you not, you guys can look this up, that like, you can look up every movie that they say is in production. They say that a Batgirl movie's in production, a Red Hood, a Robin, like Tim Drake Robin, Nightwing. They say that
Plastic Man.
They say Plastic Man. They say an Alfred movie's in production.
Zatanna, Blue Beetle.
Like, you can literally
doing an Alfred
Supergirl movie.
It's just like literally every single movie you could think of they claim is in production, but there's nothing to show for it. And it's the same thing with DC, honestly, like with their video games. I mean, they say
we have 2 AAA games in development, and then we don't see anything for 6 years.
Yeah,
also I think about like 3 games were canceled. The Suicide Squad game, the Damian Wayne Batman game, and I think something else. Or was it like just those 2?
No, there was another one. I think it was probably the Superman one.
I can see that happening.
That was leaked for like back in 2014.
Oh yeah. So yeah, they have a lot of stuff that's leaked, and well, they need to like plan stuff out with their games. Also, I have an idea. I think DC should try to do what Marvel's doing, and like give their games to different studios. Like have Sucker Punch make a Flash game, have someone make an Aquaman game, like have your own franchises. Or would that be a weird idea?
I don't know. I mean, I think it could work. Yeah, I just think that they need consistency, and it's a big problem when they said in like 2013 or 2014, whatever it was, a long time ago, that we were going to be getting all these DC games, and there's nothing to show for it. They just they need consistency, and they need consistency in their messaging as well, and they don't have either of that. In no dimension of the DC brand whether it be video games, whether it be movies. So that's why they're behind Marvel. It has nothing to do with the characters. In fact, the DC characters are more iconic and probably more popular. Spider-Man's a big exception, but if you look at the Marvel, heroes, Iron Man is a B-list character. Not anymore, of course, because of the movies.
Yeah.
But once again, it's just because of that quality, consistency that DC doesn't have in any aspect of their branding. So it's completely their undoing as to why they're not more popular than Marvel. It, of course, wasn't that way in the 90s and early 2000s. It really just changed with the MCU in 2008. But that's something that they really need to address.
I think DC should have continued on with the DCEU, even though the movies are flopping. Like, I mean, they still kind of are. They haven't officially said anything, but, I mean, it seems like they're kind of just giving up.
I mean, it's just that they're very reactionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they are. And but they're reactionary insofar as we're not really getting anything out of it,
Also, I don't get why they scrapped some of their games. Now, Suicide Squad, I can understand because apparently they can get the system right with like hooks or something, but the Damian Wayne Batman game, that game sounded pretty cool, and plus if it flopped, you could have said that it was an Elseworld, not in the Arkhamverse.
Yeah.
And Superman, I can understand if it was too hard, but like you could make a Flash game or Wonder Woman, Aquaman, like you don't have to use just Batman and just Superman.
Jake is cutting out.
Jake?
Yeah, he's cutting out. Go ahead, Jake.
Alright. I personally think that they should stick with Batman for the time being, at least for this first game coming back. And the reason is that that's what people in the game industry know. People know Batman because of the Arkham games. That's beyond just DC fans and Warner Bros. Games fans. That's the whole gaming community knows Arkham. So I think to come back and try to do some kind of Superman game or something where, like, people, it would obviously sell, but an Arkham game already has that reputation behind it, so it's going to sell more. And then you can start introducing a bigger universe. But that's what I think on that.
Also, I think doing Titans is smart because you have a roster filled with Batman characters with some people that aren't known, like Blue Beetle or Impulse. Also, with the success of Aquaman having like 1 billion, I won't be surprised if like they think about doing an Aquaman game.
I could see that. I could.
I'd say
pretty interesting.
Watch for the sequel. See how this sequel does, and I could definitely see that.
It made $1 billion, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did. It was a huge movie.
Mm-hmm. But
also, maybe
I don't know. It's just like a big. It was like a big winter blockbuster. So the fact that it made $1 billion isn't like. I don't mean to take anything away from the movie, but it's kind of like, it is impressive, but it kind of surprised me just because Aquaman's not very well known. But we see time and time again that, I mean, Captain Marvel is like a C-list character in the comics. So the fact that she's going to also make $1 billion, like, it really is all about that brand of like the DC Marvel brand, not so much the individual characters. I think that people are willing to be surprised by these characters. So
yeah, which is why I think they should probably take more risks. Like, because even though a Titans game would be awesome, it is a risk.
Yeah.
Because it's a bunch of... Yeah, like, because, it's not Batman, and plus you're using a bunch of C-list, B-list characters that people don't really know that much about.
Well, and especially if it's tied into, like, as an Arkham Knight sequel or something, or where it's tied into that universe somehow, I think that would do really well. And I think that I absolutely agree with what you're saying in terms of risk. I think that what we've seen from DC is that they're most successful when they do things that are out of the ordinary. Like Justice League is like their worst selling movie. and you look at it and it's the safest movie ever. Like there's nothing really out there. Whereas you look at the Nolan movies or you look at Aquaman and it's something that sort of reinvents the character and something or where it's tied into that universe somehow. Comics, like I think The Killing Joke. It's stuff that's out of the ordinary and kind of weird that really sells for DC. So I think that's very smart to try and do more risks.
So what you're trying to say is they should make a Doom Patrol game.
No, I think what you're saying is right. I mean, look at Suicide Squad and the success of Harley Quinn and all that kind of stuff. Like, just playing it, and I think it actually speaks more broadly to what people are feeling in this industry, and that is that, like, they're tired of the basic 3-act superhero origin movie. I guess they're not, because Captain Marvel's doing a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just like we've seen
Marvel
that
kind of
movie
gets
before.
a pass, I think.
Yeah, they do. And I don't really know why, but they just do.
Yeah.
But it was good talking with you guys. I'm going to react to some videos, I think, now. But
Okay.
thanks for chatting on Discord, and I'll see you guys in the chat and everything.
Yep, we'll see ya.
All right. All right, well, that was fun. Thank you, everyone, for chatting on Discord and everything. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I won't stop asking until you notice me. That's nice. Yo, what's up, Potters? One of my members. So in case you don't know, you can become a premium member of the chat. You can get those emojis. I'll put some of them here in the description just so you can see the emojis that I have. Pretty gangsta. Okay, so I wanted to react to some videos. Let's see what... see what people are saying. Caboose, Salvo, Salvo, Caboose, Salvo, Nightwing, Slick Moth. You know what? There was one video that I saw the other day. I spelled his name wrong. From Super Rebel. Now, Super Rebel reached out to me recently via DM, and you know, he was very, very nice, and he's somebody I don't know him at all. Salvage, and he and Salvage have some drama or something, but he was talking about how he wants to collab and that he doesn't, you know, trying to mediate some whatever. Like, I don't know. I just think that a lot of people think that, or view him as hopping on the bandwagon, so to speak, of the new Batman game, and we're gonna see if that's true. I mean, I don't know, but we'll watch this video.
What is going on, guys, and welcome your face back to another video. So I want to make this one as short and simple as I possibly can, because it is to talk about my last Batman video and what I did actually say in there, because of course it got a lot of people triggered in the comment section below. So this video is basically me coming out here to, I guess, if you mess up, you gotta kind of rectify your points and what you did mean. So that's exactly what I do aim to do here. Now, first and foremost, if you saw that video, and if you didn't, just to recap you guys either way, Rocksteady, of course, who are the people who done all the previous Batman games, did go ahead and do a new job listing, which consists of loads and loads of different things, but in a nutshell, how they...
Also, I think in the past he thought that the new Batman game was being developed by Rocksteady, so I think that's what he's
are
addressing.
gearing up for a new AAA title, well, a big AAA title game, should I say, which clearly is hinting to an E3 announcement. Now, what this game is, we have no idea. We know there's speculation about Superman games, etc., which is not going to be the case alongside a Batman. Now, this is what people are telling me. Now, of course, prior to this, I did know that, hey, you know, Rocksteady, well, according to everyone telling me prior to that video, are not the people that are going to be making this game. We know that Warner Brothers Montreal have essentially been teasing a supposedly Batman game with the Court of Owls stuff, etc., etc. But as it stands right now, in this moment, no one has come out to even say that this type of game is in development. All we have received is complete teasers. Now, with that job listing, and with, of course, me saying that, of course, Rocksteady are clearly hinting to a Batman game, is just, in all honesty, my speculation, and that is purely going off previous experience with other companies. Just because a company said back in 2014 that they will no longer be continuing with a game in the series doesn't necessarily mean that is always the case. You have seen loads of experiences like...
Okay, so what he's talking about is that Rocksteady what he's saying is that just because Rocksteady said they're not making a new Batman game doesn't mean they're not making a new Batman game. And I don't agree with what he's saying here, because I think that there's no evidence that Rocksteady's making a Batman game, and nor does it make any sense for them, because where would they make that game? They've done really everything they wanted to do. I don't see them making a new Batman game. Also, there have been some leaks that they're doing Titans, and there's been tons of leaks, and people at W Montreal talking about the Court of Owls and teasing Batman. So I think he's being very kind of like stubborn, not to be rude to him, of course. Nothing but respect to the guy, and he was super nice on Twitter DMs, but he's being very insistent that there is some kind of that Rocksteady is doing this. Oh no, I don't want to unsubscribe. But I don't know where that is
with other companies. Just because they say it doesn't mean that will actually be the case. But in all honesty, okay, they did come out and say, hey, we're not actually going to be making this game. But it just seemed so odd to reveal a job list like that and saying it's for a AAA game. And of course, when you got Warner Brothers Montreal and everything going on with their teasers, and then on top of that, E3 around the corner, and with Warner Brothers Montreal and Rocksteady almost, I guess, ready to announce their new titles this year, that would just be crazy. I mean, I couldn't really see that happening, which is why I did kind of scrap everything and mention in that last video that it clearly is a Batman game that they are working on. Now, I have no evidence of this, and where I got my information is purely of articles out there that also probably don't know as much as I do. So we're all kind of in the same boat in the sense of that. However, if a lot of you guys were triggered about that, I do apologize. I should have probably made it a little bit clearer in that video that I feel like this is just my speculation in regards to this, and you know, kind of I guess pinpointed everything that I'm saying in this video. So again, if you kind of got annoyed by that, I do apologize. But if you go back and watch that video and then link it to the Batman Arkham 2019 rumors and stuff, it really, I mean, I personally feel like I just don't know what it could be. But where I say they were wrong, it's kind of like, I don't know, when you just put 2 and 2 together, it really does click. But that is just my personal opinion. What I say is never official, of course. I am not a game developer.
What clicks? That Rocksteady's making a new Batman game?
But I have no idea what is going on behind the scenes. I am purely just speculating.
No. Like, dude, there's like a 0% chance that Rocksteady's making... I mean, it's not 0, but it's just like... I really don't think so. But
sure, in my opinion on the situation. So if you strongly disagree with me that of course Rocksteady are not making this game, then by all means, that's absolutely fine, and there is definitely a higher percentage of that being real than Rocksteady actually making this game, purely because they did actually come out and say themselves that they will no longer be of course working on the game. And again, going back to Warner Brothers Montreal, them teasing the game, it clearly is saying, hey look, this is our new title, it's going to be a Batman game. So again, at this moment in time, it is just pure speculation, but I do apologize if you flat out feel like I am just an idiot in this sense. But I'm kind of going to stick to my opinion on this one. Doesn't mean you have to agree with me. I might actually be completely wrong at the end of this, and that is absolutely fine. But this is what's fun about this stuff, because there is no official announcement as it stands yet. It is just everyone kind of going off each other's words and what be it. But just a reminder, just because a company says they aren't going to do it, especially back in 2014, doesn't necessarily mean that they can't change their mind. But
interesting. What do you all think about that? I am curious. Salvo, welcome, dog. He said, "Salvage, I love you, no homo." He said, "Honestly, the collabs with Salvo have been great. Thanks, man. I appreciate it." Also, I don't know why your donation isn't showing up on the screen. We got a donation and it's not showing up in the new donation thing, which is weird, but hold up. Anyway, as I try to fix that, I want to see what everyone thinks anyway. Been watching your vid since before Arkham Knight. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Sigmoff, I'm a big fan from Kuwait. Thank you, big Batman fan. Goose Wayne Batman. He thought Rocksteady was it, and he doubled down. Yeah, I think it's a little weird that he's doubling down on that. I don't know, like, what? Where does that come from? I don't know. I don't know. Just take it all. Oh, what do you guys think about this tease, though? Hold on, let me find it. Oh my god, I hate Brie Larson.
Are you running the carpet tonight?
No.
No?
I'm into...
No. Hold up, let's go back. Wait, actually, no. I want to keep reading the chat. No, I didn't play Red Dead 2. I just really want this game to be announced. Like, God, it's so frustrating because I want to make videos, but they don't give us anything to work off of, and we just sit here for years on end, and we just sit and wait, sit and wait. Canceled Gotham by Gaslight game. I know nothing of this. What is that? Just take it all. Oh, we should watch, I know what we should watch. Old Batman games. Oh my god. Oh, 1993 NES. Oh, this is gonna be badass. Watch this. I never played this. I'm not this old, okay? I was born 4 years after this. Oh my gosh. Are you shitting me? Who the fuck is that? Oh my god, I don't even have the screen share thing on, do I? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm just watching that completely by myself. There we go. Oh, he's fighting Joker goons. Whoa. The action's kind of good in this game. It's like 1989 Batman themed. That's funny as shit. Oh, I love it. Anyway, we should get that game. And I can't seem to find Molly. Where's my Streamlabs? What? Hello? Hello? My Streamlabs. There we go. Why'd you say there's going to be a Batman game coming, and now you say there's zero chance of a Batman game? All you're just speculating, and they're not making one. I'm so confused. Wait, I never said they're not making a Batman game. What I said was that basically an industry insider person, whatever, is saying that there will be a game revealed in 2019, and if it's not the new Batman game, by E3, it's going to be the other DC game from Rocksteady. So basically what he's saying is that Rocksteady's making a game, W Montreal is making a game, and if W Montreal doesn't have the reveal ready by E3, which is in June, then we will get the Rocksteady game. So I definitely didn't say there's not going to be one. I think that W Montreal is supposed to release their game in 2019. In other words, right now it is their plan to release their game in 2019. If they don't, then they really didn't do what they wanted to do, because that's definitely their plan, I think. Don't know for sure, but yeah. Also, I think that people sometimes confuse some content on my channel. Like, when I'm talking about speculation or thinking about what I want to see, that's not me saying it's going to happen. That's totally different than me saying, like, I have information on this or whatever, which is not the same thing, because I almost rarely do. That only happened once, and that was several years ago with like pictures from a game that was canceled. It was a Batman game that the earlier version of the Batman game we're getting, but it was canceled from what I understand. And even that I don't have inside information on. That's just what people were saying online. But here's the thing, is that I think that people think that these speculation videos are me reporting news, which they're not. Even me talking about what this Hassan guy said isn't, 100% or anything. Other characters, villains. Hello. He said, greetings, detective, just like Jim Gordon. It's funny. All new combat or old combat? I mean, it'll be a mix of both, I think. The developers are teasing reveal. Savo, did you see the reveal, a tease today from Patrick Redding? Let me pull it up for you. Look at this. An owl's face when the hunting instincts kick in. Patrick Redding tweets, yup. That is lit right there. I like it. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. So, I think that they're really working on... oh, shit. Sorry, I was supposed to retweet... shout out everyone that retweeted this. I'm sorry. Darth Blizzard, Jay, Justo, The Riddler, Jake, of course, Batman, Jordan Morrison, Christian, Zachary Bate, Daniel, and Syrian. Thank you all for retweeting the stream. I appreciate it. No, I think Sickball was cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Obviously, Joker. When will this game happen? Also, I would love to start. Do you guys like Rainbow Six Siege? I'd love to play some Rainbow Six on stream. I'm trying to play ranked. Actually, I could turn the stream off and stream later tonight and play Rainbow Six if you guys wanted to watch that. I mean, that would be a lot of fun. I would love to do that. Hold up, let me text my friend really quick. I will watch your Return to Batman Arkham. Oh, okay. Okay. I could do a Return to Arkham stream, not tonight, but later down the road. Especially once we get a game reveal, man. God, it's so frustrating. Haha, UNC did beat Duke. Damn straight. I actually wasn't here. I was in Williamsburg, Virginia. But, have you seen Aquaman? Of course. Yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't great. It was good, but whatever. Burnt Horizon's been great. We can definitely talk Rainbow tonight. I would love to talk Rainbow. I'm excited for Shazam. Yep, I am. I'm more excited for Shazam than any other DC movie. I think I am quite excited for. I'm quite excited for the Joker movie. One of these nights we got to do Arkham Origins Online with the Gotham Knights. Absolutely. Okay, so here's what I want to know. Let's talk about the Gotham Knights now. So, myself, Jake, Salvage, Arkham Photo Mode, and the Arkham channel. We started the Gotham Knights. Right. And someone just asked, am I gay? Are you gay? Oh, with an E. You're trolling. You better be fucking trolling. You know I'm not gay. Okay, anyway. So, okay. The Gotham Knights. What do you guys think would be some good things to do with that? I have a lot of ideas about what we can do with the Gotham Knights. I think, especially once the game announced, there's all kinds of shit we could do. We could do podcasts is one of the main things we're going to do with the Gotham Knights. But of course we need the game to be revealed. So that's one thing that we could do, is a Gotham Knights podcast. I think that we could do a lot of different community shit. You know, we could have the Gotham Knights community Discord. We could have a Gotham Knights YouTube channel. We want to start all this stuff, but the problem is once again, we don't have an announcement to work off of. And that's really, when I think about all the things that we want to be doing, you know, we need that announcement. And it's really tough to get the hype going when most of the fans, and here's the thing about this, is that my videos, when I was daily uploading about a month ago, were getting 20 to 30,000 views per video. So they were quite successful. But the thing is that even that is just 1 to 2% of the population of people that are going to be interested in this game. And that's just the fact of it. 98% of the people that are going to be playing the game when it comes out don't even know about it yet, because they're not really invested in looking up theories online and stuff. They just, whenever the trailer drops, they look at it, they go pre-order at GameStop or pre-order on their PlayStation and pick up the game, right? And that is what is really interesting to me, is that notion that we don't even know the potential of all the people that we're going to be, you know, getting involved in this game. And that's really, really exciting to me. I'm confident about my relationship with WB. They tried to they sent me a code for the new Lego game, and that was very nice of them. I really, really appreciate that. It's not that I didn't want to do it or anything. It's just that I'm really excited for this Batman game, and that's really what I want to be doing. And everything else to that is just like back in the line, right? You know, it's all for me about that Batman game. And I have been talking about an announcement forever, and it's frustrating. Trying to get K-Wing and Arkham videos into the Gotham Knights. Interesting. I think Arkham videos would maybe do it. I don't think K-Wing would, if I'm being completely honest with you. K-Wing is a nice guy. I've had nothing but good experiences with him, and I think he's a nice guy. But he is, among other things, a lone wolf. And that is one thing that you will learn about the guy. He is fiercely independent. I think that he would maybe come on for a podcast. Maybe. But he wouldn't be a regular member, I don't think. I would be hard pressed. I would be surprised if he agreed to do that. But I would love to do that. I would. Also, I think he and Salvage had beef, but I don't know. But I don't think he's mad at me or anything. I don't think I did anything. We've been talking about an announcement forever because they keep canceling games. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Salvo understands. Like, we get blamed for it. It's like our fault when the game gets canceled. It's like, you know, we're just reporting on what we fucking know. K-Wing is Batman. Maybe that's why he's really independent and quiet. No, we're just reporting on shit, and then people say that it's our fault when the game gets canceled. Or no. Here's what they say. They say we got their hopes up, but as if that's our fault that the game was canceled, right? I mean, you know, I'm not going to sit here and yell at WB for canceling the game. K-Wing's a really cool guy. He is. I mean, he's Private Ryan. Wait, is that an emoji? Oh, that was a really weird. I thought that was one of my membership emoji. So I was like, I don't remember doing that. Divulging some new information I learned about what we can expect to trailer. Any news about this? Oh yeah, I did that at the beginning of the stream, Frozo. Trying to get into Arkham 2019. When you say K-Wing, do you mean K-Nightwing 01? Yes, I do. Really think they're going to release the game finally. Yes. I think late 2019 is what they're eyeing. Yeah. Also, for the people that say that because the game isn't announced yet, it won't release in 2019, that's kind of weird to me. Sigmoff, read your correspondence with one of the sources, especially for Salvage. Was Salvage not in here? But I already told Salvage a long time ago. Like, I was talking to Salvage when I was talking to that guy, so he already knows. Training in Arkham 2019. Evan managed to do it. Well, not if I keep fucking being mad about not having a game. DrewMark's comics videos? Maybe. Nobody watches them. I stopped going on about leaks, to be honest. Do more creative stuff. That's just my 2 cents. Like what? I think talking about leaks is creative. I gotta talk out of my ass all day. Just kidding. Do you think there are any undiscovered Easter eggs in previous Arkham games that may relate to the upcoming Arkham project? Ooh, that's actually an interesting question. Very interesting question. Uncovered. So think about the let me go to the screen mode. And I'm probably gonna get offline in about 10-15 minutes, at least until tonight. Let me go over here. So this tease.
What's up, guys? It is Jeff.
Shut up. This was a really interesting thing because it was this random thing where you put gel exactly on a wall correctly in 3 different places, and this is not a breakable wall, it's a non-breakable wall. I mean, that's fucking wild. How does that happen? How does nobody find that, but how were we supposed to find it? Like, it's a double-edged sword. Like, how are we supposed to put gel randomly on this wall that's not breakable to get the... I just don't... You know what I mean? Like, it's just... So the fact of it is, I can't say no. Like, look how obscure this Easter egg is. It's literally a random-ass wall. And... You know what I mean? Like, how do you know to put C4 here? Or not C4, but the bat gel. Like, how do you... How? Like, how at that wall, as opposed to that one, you know what I mean? So, it's like, you have to go into the PC code, and the fact of it is, I really can't... I think that you'd be foolish to say that, no, there definitely is not. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I just don't know. And that's really interesting to me, especially, but the problem is that Rocksteady designed all of those games, and W Montreal is making the new game, so I don't know if it really matters. Zero said, what if it's a game where Solomon Grundy is back in the night because an Easter egg, people thought of a DLC? Oh yeah, Solomon Grundy. I mean, I think that they've teased a lot it's a Court of Owls game, but he could certainly be in the game. In Arkham Origins, there are 2 Court of Owls Easter eggs. Interesting. Interesting. I never knew that, Salvo. You should make a video on that. Should a video about Arkham 2019 from the Flix Fix? Okay. Is this your channel or something? Oh yeah, Salvage's video's got 154K. Get it, boy. Good shit. Remember how mad you were with Return to Arkham because of the FPS? Yeah, I do. Oh my god. Hold up. I wanna watch a throwback video. Look at this video. Hold up. Batman Return to Arkham sucks.
Video with this one talking about Batman Return to Arkham, and you may have noticed that
exactly
my walkthrough of Arkham City has not come out for a while. I did episode 3 last night.
Yeah, look at the frame rate. It's so fucking shit.
Me why I have not been uploading my Batman Return to Arkham episode. So I do apologize in advance. You know, some people may not like this video or whatever, and I, by no means by trying to discourage you from buying it.
The frame rate is so bad.
I'm just stating my personal opinion and my sort of objective look at the game, and recognizing that I think the game sucks, okay, looking at it as a whole. Obviously, I'm not referring to Arkham Asylum or City, because they're both great. I'm talking about this remaster, and maybe the first remaster we've ever seen where the remaster literally runs worse than the original game. I'm not talking about looks, okay? Now, we can debate the graphics.
Oh,
I think
I mean,
Arkham City doesn't look
really?
any better. And Arkham Asylum,
the frame
Batman's
rate
character
sucks.
model looks a lot worse
Just
than
look
some
at
of
the
their
gameplay.
Character models do, and the environments look a little marginally better, but nothing to write home about. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how the game runs. The game runs worse on next gen than it does on last gen. Okay, now reason with me how that makes any sense, because I can't comprehend it, and maybe it's Unreal Engine 4, maybe it's blah blah blah, I don't care. The game unequivocally runs worse. Frame rate drops just out the wazoo. I mean, just like crazy. In Arkham City, I was just playing
Oh
today,
god,
and the game is running at...
I love that I made that video. That's kind of fucking great, honestly. Not to call myself great, but I just like that I roasted it. I don't know why. Constipated Batman. No, really though. You're mean. I know I am. I'm sorry. Alright, in the chat, I want to know, realistically, when do you think we're going to see a game reveal for this? Please let me know. I think, my guess, I'll just type in my own chat, I'm going to say that. That's my guess. May, April. Salvo thinks April. Never. Summer, April, May. October. Game Informer April announcement. I could definitely see that, Salvo. What do you think of characters coming up in the Arkhamverse but are not yet seen, like Prometheus? What's your thoughts on Return to Arkham for Xbox One? Oh, Xbox One X is probably better. Do you think there will be a new suit for Arkham Origins? Maybe a few months. Okay, sure. It's the end of April. Avengers Project. Yo, Evan, what up? Evan's in the chat. One of our mods, mod Evan, please. I say there's no Arkham game in development. We're gonna see a Batman reboot. He said wrong competition. So we got Evan in here, Jake in here, Salvo. Thank you all so much for joining. Could Arkham 2019 outsell? Minecraft 2 announcement. Evan Falarka. Nah, okay, now let me just say something. We fucking talk about Batman being bad. Avengers Project's not even coming out, so, you know, I still do like COD. I haven't played it in a couple months though. What's up, Caring? I'll be excited when it's revealed. Might not even be real. Flashpoint movie hype broke me. Square Enix vs. W Montreal. They do need to hurry up. I mean, I'm really hopeful for 2019. It's just like, I don't know. Avengers Project has gone quiet. That's true. Avengers Project is a myth at this point. Oh, man, what a bummer. Guys, I really am hopeful, though. I really think that April to May range, and once we get the game reveal, I'm going to have so many videos to make. It's going to be great. We just need to hang in there, guys. Patrick Redding just today made another tweeze of the Court of Owls. That's awesome. Not saying it's like hashtag confirmed or anything, but it's just... I'll give you scoops if anything happens at GDC. Wait, Evan, are you at GDC? Why are you there? Oh, he is at GDC. What the fuck, Evan? There's nothing to do there. I'm just kidding. I bet it's cool. Go to some talks and learn how to be a game dev, dude. Maybe they're doing a Greg Capullo New 52 Batman game. That would be... I'm down. Stick with May or June? That's reasonable. I would be okay with E3. I just realized that the Avengers project has Eidos Montreal a part of it. What is it with these Montreal studios? They just take forever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm attending GDC this year. Possible Spider-Man PS4 sequel teases and internship opportunities. Good for you. I think that's a great idea. Get in there at Insomniac, or any internship anywhere would be great. I mean, you could do game dev, absolutely, Evan. You have the smarts for it. I could also see you really succeeding in a community manager type position, whether it be at Insomniac, especially for Spider-Man or what have you. I mean, Hollywood, you have a point. If I'm being honest, at least the Avengers game is announced. We have nothing from Batman. We're just shooting shit, you know? Who's the girl that's read the Court of Owls shirt? I can't remember her name. Jake or Salvo might know. Yeah, the new Batman game is nothing. We're all just speculating. So, I mean, that's a legitimate point. That's fair. I think I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go get food and then come back. And I might stream some Rainbow. I think that's going to be fun. I'm playing my placements in Ranked. I would love to stream Rainbow. So, I'll see you guys in a little bit if you want to tune in for that. We'll talk about what Evan just said. Evan just asked, what do I think the game reveal might be for Rocksteady? I think Titans, and there have actually been some people that have said that. Jason Schreier says that it's something that a lot of people haven't guessed, and certainly Titans matches that. I don't think it's Justice League or Rocksteady. Everyone guessed that, but I don't know. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the stream a little bit for tonight. The stream's been up for about an hour and a half. I'll probably put it on YouTube. And I will see you guys later. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And thanks for sticking in through the first stream. I think it went really well, and we're going to change some things and some of the backgrounds and stuff, but and make the next one even better. And this is my first time ever doing anything like this in terms of doing an official stream. I think it turned out really well. And thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. Peace out.